Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Can you hear me now? Let me put my watch on. Can you see me now, nigga? Let's go. I'm in my cool whip, inside jello. Hop up out that pretty motherfucker like hello. Hello, ladies, how you doing? That nigga crazy, girl, don't say nothing to him. They know, got white, low, rob who, take what? Hello, they know, I give a fuck about them haters. Young Jizzle, been getting paper. Red wheels on cool, lifesavers. Hit the club with 20 bras like flavor. I'm on the top floor, no neighbors. Who you kidding? I get my 87s tailored. Hello, they know, hello, they know, hello, they know.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Isaiah Thomas Smith, and you already know. Let's get into it, podcast. But it's your boy. It's your boy is truly Isaiah Thomas Smith, known as Izzy. What's going on? Sponsored by StreamYards. Share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Y'all, this is episode 18, part 2. You feel me? I did 17, but it was a little mixed up with the episodes that I was doing for yesterday. But no worries. We're gonna keep it moving, we're gonna keep it pushing. Episode 18, part 2, you feel me? Still on the urge of talking about leaning. But the message was supposed to be the consideration of the topic with Ryan Garcia and the Rolly with that fight that they did on the weekend. But to me, I don't think Ryan Garcia was just not trying to lean, but he got leaned down. But hey, two tremendous fighters on their hands. I really want to just say to the people and to the public, like, this is the most defiant consideration to all defiance. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to like literally get off my head just because of the fact that, oh yeah, he lost a round. Hey, he lost the whole fight. But at the same time, man, look, everybody got that person peaks when leaning on anything or trying to lean on that person. So that topic for yesterday was supposed, it's not even was supposed, it was about the whole fight. You know, leaning on something that you can't even justify. But they had two tremendous fighters, you know, going head to head. And quite frankly, it really wasn't that close of a fight. Terrence Crawford, look, bud, we all love you, but please, you talking about Tank Davis didn't deserve that fight? He don't deserve to be undefeated, bro. Even Lamont Jr. said Tank was the hardest puncher he ever faced in the ring. So what they got to tell you, bro? If they do another rematch, which I'm pretty sure that they trying to like literally do, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna exactly tell you something like right now. Like actually right now. Bro, Tank is one of the greatest to ever come out of Baltimore that ever did it. And he wasn't leaning on anybody. I'm gonna tell you that. He don't need Turkey. He don't need nobody. But I'm gonna say this. If you have two the world's best boxers, and I mean the best boxers, it comes to show who's there. It comes to show who's not there. And I just don't want to just say, well, damn, if he didn't have it, and I'm talking about if he really didn't have it like that, he wouldn't be undefeated. He didn't lean on Calvin to do anything for him. But if you in an era where you know for certain, and I mean know for certain that you's the you the best that you can be, anybody can't tell you nothing how to fight. But I'm just saying, Calvin been there in his corner ever since he was a kid. So Calvin was pushing him to be the best Javante that he can be. And that's why he is, and I'm talking about he is the pound for pound. And it could have been a lot different in that fight against Roach. But if you just think about it, how far did you think it was going to go? Some people thought it was going to be a knockout. Some people thought it was going to be a draw. I already knew for the second after the fourth round, it was going to be a draw. But he know his style. They know the style from jump to finish. But at the same time, don't let nobody can't tell you, and I mean can't tell you what it is. I despise that, man. I really do. But at the end of the day, you don't gotta worry about nothing to somebody that actually stood there. And I mean actually stood there and fought back. Listen, if it was me, man, I would take the whole entire round out boxing the hell out of that person, bro. And I'm talking about out of this world. If I know that he's special and he's good, try to outbox him. Now, with the Terrence Crawford and Carmelo fight coming in September, look, bud, I love you to death, but and Carmelo, I'm not a big Carmelo fan, but Carmelo is a world's greatest fighter pound for pound. But I think Bud needs to not lean on his partnerships with anybody that he do, but I think he need to lean on himself to know that Carmelo is coming without a doubt. But I think Crawford need to have, or don't even need to have. He's a structure plan to defeat Canelo Alvarez, and that's trying to put on the best, and I mean the best boxing performance ever of his lifetime. Because, like I said, Canelo's coming, and I'm not down on Crawford. Crawford is a great, and I'm talking about a great fighter. But facing Canelo, you got to have some good partners. So I believe Terrence Crawford is going to do what he come to do, and just to win them rounds. If he can get a good knockout, maybe after the ninth round, excuse me, y'all, he can. I believe so. I believe so. If he just stand and be the person that he can be, and I'm talking about the person that he always can be, he got a good chance. And I'm not saying that Crawford is not the one to be messed with. It was a clip that I posted. I think it was about 2 months ago. I think I gotta go look back at it, but it's on my wall page on my YouTube channel, y'all. Crawford was fighting one day, and I would say probably maybe in the first or second, maybe third or something like that, Crawford got rocked. So, but knowing this, Crawford is like I said, one of the greatest. And he have a demeanor when it comes to faces his opponents in that ring. So all I have to say is, okay, hats off to Crawford and his whole career. But all I'm saying is you have to know when you dealing with somebody that's on another level, and I'm talking about a straight good level, is out of this world. So dealing with somebody that knowing you have a purpose of doing a lot of great things and a tremendous great things, it really goes to show who you really are. It really goes to show who you really are. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. But make a long story short, it goes to show who you really are at the end of the day. When if you can do anything. Boxing is a job to them guys. Just like for other people from 9 to 5. What he do outside the ring is tremendous. It's a lot different from others, but he still got it. Um, even though he's not worried about leaning on anybody, he still have to lean on himself to get the job done. And I'm talking about get the job done successfully. And I'm talking about successfully. Successfully. Sorry, y'all. He needs to get the job done so he can say, hey, I'm the greatest. Nobody can't tell me different. I'm the greatest at what I do. I'm the greatest. So when you just know that you the greatest, you put on your hat, you walk out of here, your head high, and say, hey, oh sorry, y'all. Today was a long day. Up here yawning. But back where I was saying, point to yourself and say, self, I know I'm like this. Self, I got this. Self, we're gonna do what we gotta do. Self, it's always about a good, tremendous thing when it comes to my fights, my ability to do whatever I gotta do, my standards. Crawford didn't need to lean on nobody. But Crawford, I just didn't like that statement that you said about Javante. But other than that, bro, go get it. Beat Camelo's ass. And I'm talking about firmly. Okay? Firmly. Because at the end of the day, somebody got to dethrone him. But I know it's not gonna be an easy fight. I know it's not gonna be easy. But if Crawford can like literally get in his head or try to outbox him, like what Floyd did back in the day, he have a good chance of winning. So that's going on in September, and I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be a lot of upsets. If I'm saying only if Crawford get that remaining title. So hats off to Crawford and his abilities to do what he got to do. To do what he got to do. And hats off to Camelo for him to do what he got to do. Because it only got to it have to be one winner. It can't be both, and it can't be a draw. I'm thinking it's gonna be a draw. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna be a draw, man. I think it's gonna be a draw. But I think Crawford's gonna get his last hit. Camelo's gonna get his last hit. Who else? Um, even throughout the whole ring, I think Crawford's gonna get what he asking for. He's gonna get what he's asking for, and Camelo's gonna get what he's asking for. So it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait. And just see the people, how they react, how they come forth, how to do a lot of things. Because at the end of the day, it only can be one person, only one tremendous fighter. It can only be one. So all I have to say is, Crawford, do what you do best. Canelo, do what you do best. And just see a good fight for the world of boxing, of the sport. Canelo didn't need to lean on nobody. And like I said, Crawford didn't need to. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm yawning on my show. But Crawford didn't need to lean on anybody either. So just shout out to the both tremendous fighters for September. Man. But I just feel bad for Ryan though, man. Knocked out by Rolly. Knocked out by Rolly, man. Come on. But hey, it is what it is. It's a sport of boxing. But like I said, there's only can be one winner. Anybody that you think that you have to lean on, like I said in my show yesterday, you ain't running for a treat. You ain't running for a treat. And then not just because of how you transfer into another high level. You got to do the same format when you know you're doing something in a particular way. So, like I said, hats off to anybody. Don't have to lean on a certain individual or a certain person because of the fact that we always go from A to B. That A might telling you doing okay. That C might be telling you something different, or that B is telling you something different. So always go for the first choice of your instincts. If it's not going to work, then you always got a backup plan, right? So this always has to be a higher standard when it comes to knowing you the greatest at what you do. You define what you do. You have the ability to just track down a lot of things in your format. And I'm talking about anything. So hats off to the ones that actually know what they're doing, how they doing it. What's the extra move that I gotta to protect, or what's the extra side that I got to remove it from so I can get to that point. So what I gotta do, I gotta put my big boy pants on and show myself that I can do that, that I know what to do. I know how to stand in front of people. I know what I can say in front of people. When you think or even try to really visualize anything that anything that you're doing, you cut that person off. They can't tell you. They can't. And that's my word. That's my word. They can't do it. You always gonna have to fight for anything that you're trying to do in life. But long as you have a purpose, don't fight it because somebody else want it, or somebody else feel like they deserve it more than you. Because if they are picking on you for the whole position, they really do not want it. They really don't. You define for who you are. You define for what you need. You define whatever you need in that purpose section. Okay. You define what it is to be great. you define for what it is to elevate and go higher and go higher and go higher and go higher. So that way, hey, I got this. You telling everybody, I got this. I got this on standpoint. I got this on the things that I need to do. So you know for certain, oh, I'm about to go. I'm about to move. I'm about to tell the whole world. I'm about to move it, man. I'm about to shake and bake. Yeah, you're going to shake and bake. Can you live up to the potential? Can you say what you need to say in that whole scenario? Don't lean on nobody but yourself. Look what yourself can do in the next 5 years, next 20, or next 5 years, or the next 20 years. Ask yourself, yeah, am I really, really, really doing this? Am I really focused on what I need to focus on? Am I really in despite of everything that I'm doing, am I really knowing how to put a lot of energy into what I'm doing in life, how I'm going to do it, what it is that I need to do, how you going to remove her. And in my little circle that I have for myself, you cannot tell me any different than that other person. Because I'm walking away. I'm going to do what I need to do for myself. And I'm not leaning on anybody. Okay? So make sure y'all have a purpose of what y'all standing for, what y'all believe in, and just try to move aside. I thank God for myself. I thank God that I have ability to not to have a lot of people to lean on. I thank God that I know for a certain that if I know what I need to do, I'm going to do it for myself. And then not just because of my family or just because of friends or anything like that or associates. No, you lean on for yourself. If you need help, ask. But if you don't lean on that extra person, man. You don't got to. It's heartbreak in your heart, a burden. Don't do it because it's gonna get in a trap. It's gonna be in a trap for real. But I just want to thank y'all for allowing me to be myself, allow me to see what it is that's doing hard work, and good workmanship too. And I don't care about all these um publicity, media, whoever's watching, whoever. It don't even matter. Long as y'all hear the message. I don't I mostly care about the growth within me because I don't lean on anybody. You can lean on the Lord. That's what everybody need anyway. But I don't want to lean on anybody except for myself. I don't need to lean on my productions. I don't need to lean on my podcast. I do that on my own. If you want to succeed, do the work, try to figure out some things in your head to feel like, yes, I can do that. I got a brain, I can use it. I'm a visionary. Anything you doing. You're a lyricist, anything. But put God first and see what happens. I bet you, if you do his will, I guarantee you going to skyrocket. You on that high level purchase. You feel me? So make sure y'all get that down pat and be the great, successful people that you are. Because it doesn't even matter how many times you fall, you get back up. And I repeat, you really get back up. You get back up for what you do. You get back up to see how many people are really in tune and really in tune with you. Don't matter how it goes. And it's not really me feeling myself. It's really being cautious to the fact that how many times people are willing to sacrifice anything in life. Don't lean. Don't lean. Please don't. Don't lean. It's your boy Isaiah Thomas Smith, known as Izzy. I love you guys so much. Brand new, like I said, brand new episodes on the way for the month of May. Continue. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, highly favored. Like I said, brand new episodes on the way, man. It's your boy. Isaiah Thomas Smith, known as Izzy, man. Let's get into a podcast. And this was part 2, episode 18. I love you guys so much. Another episode for tomorrow. And up for the rest of the month. So I love you guys so much. Please continue to stay accord to one another and just be yourself. Don't lean. Be yourself at your job, at your school, at any format that you're doing. Because I bet you, and I believe, and for real, I really believe that if you don't lean on anybody, you'll be more successful than you can ever imagine. So just don't lean. I know for a fact in my own circle, I know how to remove her. But I'm not afraid to ask for help, but I don't want to lean on anybody, okay? So just remember, just stick to what you know. Stick to what you know and stick to what game plan that you have. I have a game plan. I got so many game plans. I got a game plan as we speak. So continue, stay blessed. Do whatever you got to do. Subscribe. And like my channel. You feel me? It's your boy Isaiah Thomas Smith, and it's Izzy. I'm out of here. Love you guys. You already know what this means. Deuces. 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 Do 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 deuces. Deuces. Do 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 deuces.
Showtime.
She ain't got no money in the bank. She be walking around acting all stank.